Good morning from Browns Bay. It is the morning, the first day of a new month of Sundays. Now, what does that mean? I remember my mum using that term, a month of Sundays, and I never really knew what she was talking about. But I knew we were slow when she said that it was like a month of Sundays. The term dating back to 1830 something means a very long time. In other words, about 30 something weeks. Well, I started these talks, informal talks, discussions, um, 2 days before the lockdown. So that's probably 36 days ago. Um, and in a sense, it's been like a month of Sundays because, the joke that I only work once a week. And yeah, it may be true that I only work once a week if Sunday is everything. If Sunday is the opportunity to talk to people. Of course, it also means that if people don't show up for a couple of weeks, then I don't talk to them for a long, long time. That's beside the point. I've been able to talk to people virtually every day, which is like a month of Sundays. It's a bit of a bonus, really. One good man described it as being like being on Easter camp. You get lots of things regularly, little and often, like good eating habits. Well, I'm going to call this day one. I don't know what it's day one of because level 3 of lockdown has been wisely described as level 4 with KFC. Not a lot has changed for most of us. We still have to stay at home unless we are essential workers, which makes us all feel very degraded, of course, because we're not really needed, apparently. And we can't really do a lot more than we did yesterday, apart from takeaways, which is very exciting if you are crazy about a lot of that interesting processed food that we're probably better off without. Although on some days you get this craving for something really nice, and I reckon that's KFC, probably. What can I tell you today that I haven't told you before? Thinking about stories, Ronnie Rooster was one of my characters of my children's stories years ago. I'm thinking of them because of the whole story of producing something every day. It's actually a lot of work. I've got a friend who's been writing for the Natal Mercury for more than a dozen years, I think. That's a daily paper. To write something every day is a lot. To speak every day is a lot. I used to edit a newspaper. That's why I'm thinking of Ronnie Rooster. I'll get back to that. I used to edit a Christian newspaper once a month, and that was a lot of work. And I did a children's page, and I wrote an adult article and a children's story. So to do something every day is quite challenging, but it's been good. I hope you've enjoyed it. Some of you have just been deleting these anyway, so it's just like a month of Sundays in another sense. It's a long time in between things. I digress, of course. Ronnie Rooster, one of his favourite encounters was the story that was called Ronnie Rooster Overcomes His Fear of the Dark. Now, for you night owls, it wouldn't make much sense, but the kids loved it when Ronnie Rooster overcame his fears of the dark, because a lot of children have those kind of fears. And there was a sneaky, sly, smelly, secretive fox, I think, who Ronnie Rooster had to overcome and boot him out of the chicken run. Anyway, that's another story. Day one, new beginnings, I suppose. Every day is a new opportunity to try something new. To in our case, I suppose for many people, to eat something new. There might be people who think, "Oh, well, I've never had takeaways like that before. I might as well try them." Good luck in that queue. It's got to be drive-through. It could be a long wait. And Domino's last night sent a message to me saying, "Why don't you place your order now?" And of course, in just an hour, I could go out to McDonald's and have a McMuffin, whatever it's called, and eat an early breakfast. I won't, because it's a bit early for that, really. New opportunities, new beginnings, day one. What's it going to be like for you? What new thing will you try today? What new attitude will you adopt? What new opportunity will you take? What new gap, if you like, will you take in this whole experience? maybe you can try and do something different. Why don't you try writing? Try a journal from day one onwards. Write a paragraph every day. Reflect on how you feel, on what's been happening. Look around you and think about what you can describe. Develop your vocabulary and your creativity. If you're musical, sing a song, write a song, write the words, find someone else to do the tune. Or, yeah, well, that's what Elton John did, didn't he? He had someone do the lyrics and then he would just produce the music in an amazing way. You might find you've got some amazing creative streak hiding there in lockdown. Well, don't let lockdown level 3, day 1, be lockup of your skills, talents, and abilities and opportunities. This virus has thrown a lot our way, and we can come out of it much more creative, energetic, wise, sensible, helpful, and caring, I think. Well, it's now about 10 past 4 in the morning, and my first talk was just after 3:30, I think. They say that good things come between the hours of 3 and 4 in the morning, great ideas. Most of us miss it, of course, we're dead asleep. Have a wonderful day, and we'll catch up to you on day 2 of level 3 lockdown and your new creative journey tomorrow. God bless you.